Alright, what's up YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy MiMz, and I'm coming at you guys with Game 6 of the NBA Western Conference Finals in my My Player mode. And here I decided to kill two birds with one stone in a way. Alright, so over here you can see my stats. And the way I'm doing this is I'm going to be uploading, well, I'm going to be making a video involving this gameplay. And I have a little tri-comm going on with Smalls99 and Camp of Duty, discussing trades and roster moves and everything going into the NBA draft, as well as what goes on. So if you guys, I can understand if you guys are like, I don't want to see this entire thing. So if that's the case, you could just skip it till, you know, the 38 point, or no, not the 38, like the 45 point to the end of more of the end of the game, or the 40th point, the 40-minute mark. I need to check that myself. I'll post it in the description. And enjoy the comm. You know, I know you guys might not want to listen to this entire commentary, so if you want, you can watch it. It's the full gameplay. You can see how I use Brandon James. If I make stupid moves, I make stupid moves. If I check my stats, or if I turn on game sliders in the middle of the game, you see everything in this game. I recorded this a while ago. I finished the playoffs a pretty long time ago. I've just been very busy with other stuff, so I don't remember what goes on in this video, and frankly I don't want to remember. I want to be honest with my subscribers, and I want you guys to see what goes on when MiMz records commentaries. So what we're gonna do here is, at about the 3-minute mark, a little bit less than that, my commentary with my try commentary is gonna go off. And you guys could, it's up to you if you want to minimize it or watch the gameplay along with it, or if you much rather, if you just much rather just minimize it or watch the, it's up to you, minimize it or watch the gameplay. I've done 3 videos today, guys. Cut me some slack. But personally, let me know what you guys think of our views. Our views seem, I really think I sounded kind of like a MiMz Broussard or a MiMz Bayless. No, God forbid. But honestly, I should stop from blabbering on over and over again. So without further ado, let me introduce you guys to my boy Smalls, Camp of Duty, and enjoy the commentary, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Thumbs up this video if you want more commentaries analyzing the NBA and such, as Brandon James misses a wide open 3. And yeah, because I actually enjoyed doing this with them, and I'd like to thank Smalls for coming up with the idea to begin with. It started with a Twitter war over the Lakers and Josh Smith, and it ended up with this. So without further ado, here's the tri-comm. Alright, fine. So the thing that started all this, first of all,
I started now.
First of all, I'm MiMz277. If y'all haven't heard about me, I'm with Camp of Duty and my boy Smalls.
Hi.
Hi.
Alright, so here's what started the debate. A whole tweet about me excited about getting Josh Smith or Michael Kidd Gilchrist for Pau Gasol. That eventually turned into the Houston Rockets getting somebody, or getting involved, or, you know, just basic trade rumors. And let's start off the #1 trade rumor. We already know Ben.
Who the fuck is scratching like a? Who the fuck is drawing?
I don't know.
I was scratching my laptop. But let's start with
your laptop
the number. We already know Ben Gordon got traded so far.
Right.
The Rockets are stockpiling picks. So what do you think the Rockets' goal is with all of these picks?
Simple.
Superstar player.
Yeah.
And what superstar player do you guys think they're targeting?
Dwight Howard.
They're talking with the Kings right now. They're very close to getting the 5th pick. They're on and off right now.
Yeah.
Do you think Tyreke Evans is worth the 12th, 14th, and 18th pick in this year's draft?
Absolutely not.
If they're getting the 5th pick out of it, he might be, but right now the deal is Kyle Lowry, and I think the 12th pick for the 5th pick and Chuck Hayes. That's the deal going on right now.
Absolutely not.
Why would they do? Why?
So that is ridiculous.
That is 100% ridiculous. Why would you do? Why would we do? I mean, my bad. Why would Houston do that to begin with? I know Camp of Duties represent the Rockets, so what would be their motive to do that?
Their motive is trying to stockpile for Dwight, and the 5th pick is very intriguing because first off, we got Andre Drummond there, and there's a potential that Michael Kidd Gilchrist will fall to 5, so Orlando might be looking at.
I don't believe so.
My prediction
he will not even get. He won't get past 4.
Yes, I'm saying there's a potential he could fall.
No,
I hope he not.
No, he
I
won't.
really like.
No,
him.
he won't. Let's get that out of your head right now. Michael Kidd Gilchrist is getting drafted by Cleveland at the latest. That's the latest.
The latest, exactly.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist and Kyrie Irving.
At first I think thought it was going to be Harrison Barnes at that pick, maybe, but you also, if you go back and watch Michael Kidd Gilchrist's high school highlights, he went to St. Patrick's High School, and in fact, if you do look at his highlights, you'll find Kyrie Irving in there.
Yeah, him and Kyrie went to the same school.
Yeah,
I love Marcus Kidd Gilchrist. I really want the Raptors to get him.
The dude got a motor. The dude can play.
Yes, he does.
He's super energetic. Is what teams like the Lakers would need, but...
Yes.
Exactly. Very hardworking, great defense.
If the Cavaliers get this boy, your front court or your backcourt, your backcourt is going to be set for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me go look at the Cleveland fucking roster.
Because personally, I think Michael Kidd Gilchrist cannot be a number 1 player, at least right now.
Yeah, they got Booby Gibson at the shooting. They got Luke Walton. I'm sure he can play.
No, don't get me wrong. I think eventually he will be able to take over for a team, but not right now. Not right now. Given like 3 to maybe 4 years, develop a jumper. We already saw his athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
We already saw that he has a high motor. He hustles. He plays great D, and maybe Anthony Davis has some kind of influence on that. He knows what it's like to play for a winning team as well. That's why he contributes to the Lakers. But
very good leadership. Very good leadership.
Ultimately, he's not going to pass Cleveland. So
the question is at number 2. But we're not even talking. We're just doing a draft talk. Number 2, Michael Jordan, the king of making stupid picks. He picked Kwame Brown. Over Pau Gasol. He picked Adam Morrison over Brandon Roy. I mean, he picked Sean May over other guys. I mean, what is he going to do with the 2nd pick? I want to hear what you guys say, and then I want to top you guys because I know.
I think that you go ahead, MiMz.
Well, he already said, the Bobcats said, I don't agree with this, but the Bobcats said they're drafting Thomas Robinson, who I think they should draft is different. But they said they're targeting Thomas Robinson. Who I think they should pick, personally, is Bradley Beal.
Absolutely.
Bradley Beal. Because, number 1, the Bobcats do not have a history, and Michael Jordan especially. There's 2 kind of links that have a terrible history with drafting big men. And if they draft Thomas Robinson, I see an inability to develop him.
My opinion, though, is the Bobcats, they need a small forward more than they need a post player.
Yes.
They need a small... They should get Michael Kidd Gilchrist, personal opinion.
I also think Michael Kidd Gilchrist would not be able to thrive on the Bobcats. And I don't know why. He needs to... you need as polished of a player as possible, and that's why they needed Anthony Davis,
right?
Because he's the most polished player in this draft.
Anthony Davis isn't polished, but he's the best player in the draft.
Looking at the Bobcats,
he wouldn't fulfill his full potential, but he definitely would be the best pick. But unfortunately, they're the number 2 pick. So I think they should go Bradley Beal over here because he's already an established scorer. People love his shooting stroke, which personally I don't understand. He only shot 33% from the 3.
The dude can play though.
Yeah, the dude definitely could play.
Here's I'm gonna throw a shocker at you. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I lost you guys. Houston's gonna get the number 2 pick.
Yeah, Bob, I agree with that. I think the Bobcats need to trade out that pick.
They'll trade. They're going to grab all 3 picks and fucking Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, it's smart trade. If I'm Michael Jordan and their general manager, I trade out of that pick because their coach has been saying they want shooters. And I think at the 2nd pick, you take Beal, or you can move back to 4 with Cleveland, swap with them, and take Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, but here's the problem. If they don't trade the pick, I could put money down. Wait, they already said they're going to take Thomas Robinson?
I think that's a terrible pick for them.
They said that already?
Who, the Rockets?
No, the Bobcats.
The Bobcats already said they're gonna take Thomas Robinson.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say it would not surprise me if Michael Jordan took another North Carolina guy and drafted Harrison Barnes at number 2.
That's what I'm saying. You trade back to the 4th pick and make Cleveland rise up because that trade's been going around. And the fact that they got Ben Gordon now kind of changed a little bit, but they could take Still Beal.
Yeah, like Ben Gordon. That's why I really like that trade for them. Ben Gordon personally, he is a good player. He's not the player, but he's a good player, and his contract is pretty bad. But it wouldn't bring the Bobcats down so much because think about it. It's the Bobcats. They weren't major players in the free agency right now, anyways. So taking on that contract for a pick in the future was a great move for the Bobcats. But let me talk to you guys about another thing. You just mentioned the Bobcats are planning on trading down with Houston for all of those picks. But in the past, if we have paid any attention to the teams that would value need over talent, you would find that they weren't that successful. If you go back to Portland where they drafted, well, this was talent-based too, but it was more kind of need-based as well. They drafted, first of all, Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan. We saw what happened there. They drafted Greg Oden over Kevin Durant. Yeah. And there's many more examples. If you go back to the 2010 draft as well, a team that never really values never drafts based on need, and still, regardless, drafts like dumbasses, would be the Minnesota Timberwolves. So you don't want to go to that extreme.
But here's my little 2 cents on the 2nd pick. At 2nd pick, you don't take need. You take best player available.
Best player available.
Yeah, you should not reach at 2nd. You shouldn't go for your need. You go best player available. Either trade out of that place or take that best player and try to fit him in somehow. It's always how it works in every draft.
Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. Personally, if the Bobcats draft Thomas Robinson, I will guarantee it. You heard it here first. Thomas Robinson will become Tyrus Thomas II.
Wow, that's...
So you know what? Actually, there's a rumor going around right now that Bobcats are trying to trade Tyrus Thomas with that 2nd pick. You're going
to trade that $40 million contract.
That's what I'm figuring. They're trying to get that 2nd pick to get rid of him.
The thing that most people do not understand is you don't just draft a big man and he's automatically good. You don't learn all of the post moves in the NBA.
Big men are worth more than guards automatically.
Yes. 100%, because they're harder to come by. Correct. Yeah, so personally, if you do draft a big man, you're looking for size, you're looking for athleticism, you're looking at all of that, because ultimately, you're going to want to develop that big man into becoming a beast. Look at Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard wasn't always amazing, like a beast player, a beast center. It took him a couple years. He put on the weight. He learned some moves. He became a shot blocker. Same with Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum took 7 years. It wasn't until Mike Brown and Darvin Ham came in they were able to develop Andrew Bynum into the all-star center that could fulfill his potential. Same with Roy Hibbert and Frank Vogel. Same with a lot of centers in the past.
A different player.
I think if the Lakers are serious about getting...
Oh, we're going to talk about the Lakers? Are we going to talk about the Lakers now?
But if... I'm just going, how you wanted MKG. I think if the Lakers are serious about getting that, I think their best option would be trade with Washington or the Bobcats.
Absolutely.
But they're going to have to throw a lot in it. And I'm thinking Bynum, but I'm thinking that's...
Hell no. You're going to Bynum and Gasol for a number 3 pick? You're out of here.
We're going... Because that's going from... Because mainly if they do acquire MKG, I think MKG would be great to sit down, learn from one of the best, the game's best shooting guards. Yeah, maybe develop that shooting touch. By the time Kobe retires, MKG and Andrew Bynum would start the next era for Laker fans. Yeah. And if you watch the past, the Lakers.
Here's the thing. If Phil Jackson was still coaching this team, I would say they would do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mike Brown is coaching this team. A pick and roll, a very defensive style player. He's looking more to get a guard rather than a forward. If this was the triangle, oh my God, MKG with Kobe and Bynum, later. See you later.
Exactly. I agree with that, but we're not on the triangle right now.
That's what I'm saying.
First of all, the Lakers look like a team that could easily develop players. We saw what happened with Andrew Bynum in Mike Brown's first year, so I'm not worried about if MKG is going to bust for the
Let me ask you something before we continue. Do you think this Lakers team could have won the championship?
Yeah.
They could. Well, the thing is, the players on this team, if it was coached by Phil Jackson, I think they could have won a championship. Definitely could have won a championship.
Kobe choked out 2 games in that Oklahoma series.
You also have to think that. Let me tell you what Mike Brown tried to do.
Lamar Odom.
All right, but look, Mike Brown when he was on Cleveland, go study what he would do with LeBron James, and then go. All right, just listen. Look at what he would do with LeBron James, and then look at what he would do with Kobe Bryant. With LeBron James, he would give the ball to LeBron's hand.
Completely different players.
Exactly, and this is where he failed. LeBron James would take the ball in his hands, he would isolate, he would drive to the basket, and he would look to dish it off or score. He would make a play somehow that way. So Mike Brown tried to do the same thing with Kobe, and he thought it might be, and he would isolate Kobe most of the time. Are you guys still there?
And
he would
add on to that,
and Kobe would look to score. Kobe would not look to dish it off for an assist. He'd look to score, and that's what got us Laker fans. I know Smalls is a Laker fan. Screaming at our TV saying, "Dish it to Powell, pass it to Bynum, isolate Bynum, isolate Powell." That's what got us Laker fans very fired up. And the thing is, it's not Kobe's fault because isolation is his game. But if you isolate that many times and you don't run any other plays, then it's not going to do the Lakers any good.
You got to keep Powell low on the block also. He's not exactly a high block player.
If the Lakers were to acquire the Chris Paul earlier this year,
I would have said three-peat.
Yeah.
I would have said championship.
No doubt in my mind they would have won a championship.
Easy. It wouldn't have been close. They would have ran through it. And when you have Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, an in-shape meta world peace, nobody's beating that front court. Nobody. Backcourt, whatever. I don't know.
Right now is a point guard that could make plays. And
interesting fact on that, MiMz. Lakers are trying to target Mo Williams, who will play with
Mike Brown. Knows the system.
Well, look,
that ends up because that makes Lamar Odom go to the Clippers, and they would send Steve Blake to fucking Dallas or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, to be the backup to D. Will.
Yep, D. Will's been saying he wants to go back to the Nets. That's a word about the block right now, but smoke screens everywhere.
I don't understand his logic, but there's nothing we could do. We don't know what's going through that man's head.
He wants to play at home.
What?
He wants to play at home, but the thing is that if he wants to win. You got an old Dirk Nowitzki, Darren Williams is with what? I mean, who's on that team that he could lead with?
Exactly why I don't see why he wouldn't want to go to the Lakers where you have the number 2 scorer in last year's NBA in Kobe Bryant. You would have Andrew Bynum, arguably the best center in the NBA right now. And, of course, you probably wouldn't have Pau Gasol, but the Lakers would acquire several other pieces, possibly through free agency, just people that could shoot the 3 or something like that. And that's all Darren Williams really needs.
If Darren Williams comes to the Lakers and your backcourt is Darren Williams, Kobe Bryant, meta world peace, that's still a championship. I personally think Darren Williams can be better than Chris Paul.
I think he is.
No doubt.
He's bigger. He's stronger. He gets to the paint. Fat. He gets in there. He could pull up. He could post. He could do much more than Chris Paul, in my opinion, because he's been overshadowed in New Jersey. I mean, nobody's paying attention in New Jersey. When he was in Utah, people were saying he was a top 3 guard.
Yep.
So
exactly. I 100% agree.
And he's a guy that can get his own shot, and that's what the Lakers do not have. Enough guys who could pop and make their own shot.
All right, so ultimately, let's get back to what we originally came here to discuss. Would you rather the Lakers build a package for, or the Hawks build a package for around Josh Smith and send it to the Lakers, or would you rather the Lakers somehow acquire a pick to draft Michael Kidd Gilchrist?
Kidd Gilchrist.
You can't beat a guarantee though.
Yeah, you're right. But the thing is, that guarantee is gone in about 2-3 years.
Right.
Pau Gasol is starting to show some signs of regression. And obviously, it's not cutting it for the Lakers right now. They're not making any championship runs.
Let me say this, with all due respect to Pau Gasol, I love him. He took us to 3 NBA Finals, and we won 2 championships. I'm just going to get that out of the way right now. Pau Gasol is a
Definitely.
great guy.
I don't
Great player.
to...
I'm not going to be one of those guys that's bashing him for no reason. The man came and he did it. If he was not in Game 7 of the Celtics-Lakers, Lakers wouldn't have won the championship because Kobe didn't show up that night. Pau Gasol was at will, scoring at will that night.
Exactly. He's the reason why we did that second championship.
But it's gotten to him, the trade rumors, all the stuff, Shannon Brown fucking his girlfriend low key, something. All this stuff has gotten to him, and I think he needs a change of scenery. I think he personally wanted to go to Chicago. He even saying people he wanted to go to Chicago. But I don't see a package around Deng and Joakim Noah, and frankly, Carlos Boozer shouldn't be in the conversation. Memphis would be a nice one because you put the brothers together because they're willing to give up Rudy Gay, but instead you're giving up size for a versatile shooter.
That's definitely not worth it. But of course, the Lakers are also looking to accomplish something else, and they're looking to accomplish something that's very difficult. They're looking to get younger while still competing for a championship.
Zebo and Rudy Gay. And package a Metta World Peace, Pau Gasol, throw in the Lamar Odom exception and maybe a pick, then I would take that because then you would have...
It would be deadly. That would top team. No one...
Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, Andrew Bynum, Kobe Bryant.
And then you could add like a Mo Williams to the mix,
and you put a Mo Williams? My God!
All right, well, obviously we're talking... I think that kind of sounds biased because if you look, why would teams take that trade?
Why would teams take that trade?
Hey, MiMz.
Let me tell you something, because I'm going to take Memphis's view. You take off
luxury tax.
You take Tony Allen, Metta World Peace, Marc Gasol. That defensive core right there is going to be unstoppable.
All right.
And another factor, MiMz, is
who's going to score on Memphis? Who's going to score on Memphis with the Gasol brothers, and you got Metta World Peace in shape, and Tony Allen guarding your best shooter?
Who would want Metta World Peace's contract, though?
But, MiMz, look at this. The Grizzlies are deep in luxury tax. They need to start making trades.
Deep.
All right. I guess I can continue.
Really, their cap right now. They have to get
getting paid $15 million.
All right. That's true. But why would they want to take on Metta World Peace's contract?
Metta World Peace's contract is only $6.8 million. Rudy Gay's is $15.
And
I forget the part where he gets traded to the Lakers. All right, that makes sense. And you throw a trade exception so they don't have to pay.
Well, why would they trade? Why would they do that trade so it doesn't hit the cap? You're basically getting Metta World Peace for free.
They could accomplish the same thing by trading Rudy Gay to the Bobcats.
But the Bobcats have nothing to offer.
Who are they going to offer? Deshaun Jop? Who the fuck are they going to offer? Bismack Biyombo?
Well, Bismack Biyombo, no, I'm just kidding. Well, the number 2 pick and obviously some future picks as well. But
I think the Grizzlies would rather the Lakers.
Maybe Kemba Walker or DJ Augustine. A couple of picks.
Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Metta World Peace, Pau Gasol, and Marc Gasol is probably a
best defense in the league. Yeah,
best defense in the league, and I think I can even see him getting a top 4 seed.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me add another.
And you put you put Quincy Pondexter when healthy. They re-sign Maurice Spates.
They could re-sign Gilbert, put him at backup.
And they're looking at Nicholas Batum. If they add Batum to that rotation,
that's another person to watch out for this draft is Batum.
Why do you think?
He's gonna sign? He is an impact signing. Nobody's talking about Nicholas Batum. The dude can play. He's an impact signing.
We know he's a cheese player on NBA 2. We know he's a cheese player on NBA 2K12, and Nicholas Batum is obviously going to be a huge impact player. Who did you say is looking at Nicholas Batum right now, Cam?
A lot of people.
Yeah. You'll offer him. The Blazers will let him go. They will let him go like nothing.
All right, here we have another Lakers fan.
Is he a restricted free agent?
Louiepm.
He is restricted.
Yo.
What's up, Louis? All right, right now we're talking. What are we talking about, guys? Tell them.
We're talking about potential trades for the Los Angeles Lakers and what would make the best sense for for all teams.
Louis, you there?
All right.
Louis dead.
You said it again?
We're
No,
looking
I
for
get it.
potential trades for the Los Angeles Lakers that make sense for all other teams.
Okay. We're talking about Lakers. What teams? What teams are we talking about again? Right now, my connection is kind of bad.
All right, right now we're talking about Lakers possibly looking at Nicholas Batum. Hold on, let's hold that thought now that Louis came in. Assuming that the Lakers trade Pau Gasol for Josh Smith or MKG, we don't know what's going down. The draft is
You're
tomorrow.
more likely to get Josh Smith than Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Yeah.
Definitely more likely than that. More likely to get Josh Smith, but they do value MKG more. But assuming they get Josh Smith, would that be a team that could compete for the NBA Finals?
I don't know.
Championship.
No.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Smalls.
With that being said, what would the Lakers need to acquire in free agency in order for them to reload and become a team that could compete for the NBA Finals?
Someone that could take stuff off, a bench. That's all. Something that could take off Kobe's head.
All right, so we all know that yesterday the Timberwolves acquired Chase Budinger for an 18th pick.
18, yeah.
That pretty much makes Michael Beasley expendable. Would the signing of Michael Beasley be enough to bolster the bench of the Los Angeles Lakers?
He would start.
He would start.
I disagree. He would come off the bench. Usually your like third best player or fourth best player who's a scorer like Michael Beasley would come off the bench.
Here, man, this is what the Lakers got to do here. First, they got to get point guard because Sessions is gone. He's not coming back. He's like a multi-year, multi-million-dollar contract. Small forward.
Point guard.
Yeah, a small forward. You really don't have any scoring. You pretty much have Meta World Peace. That's all. Devin E. Banks is there too from Buffalo, but he hasn't done shit. So look for a small forward that can score and a backup point guard. All you gotta need.
All right. That makes sense. Obviously, they need a point guard that could. Well, I wouldn't say a point guard that could score. More like a point guard that could create. But there are rumors that the Lakers are looking at Mo Williams, who actually played with Mike Brown years ago.
He could shoot.
He could shoot.
Yeah, that's a good shooter. Shoot. They can distribute.
So personally, a trade for Mo Williams, we obviously wouldn't have to give up that much.
It'll probably be like a Steve Blake or something.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to end up being, sadly. And then Lamar Odom's going to end up going to the Clippers because that's what's going to happen.
But here's a player to watch out for. I know it's kind of off topic for a team to watch out for if they're in the draft. And when free agency starts Sunday night, the Clippers, shit ton of cap space, 2 first-round picks. Their team is going to change.
They got no cap space according to
Yeah, they have no cap space, man. They have Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan.
According to the NBA cap, they're minus $11 million.
Yeah, they have Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Nick Young.
Celtics.
The Celtics are someone you should you could watch out for.
I have a feeling Paul Pierce is going to get traded somewhere.
Yeah, because KG's a free agent. That's I think $20 million off the cap. Ray Allen's a free agent. He's not coming back. They got 2 first-round picks. I think they have to start targeting someone. And Nicholas Batum, watch out. He might go to the Celtics.
Yeah, if not him, Roy Hibbert.
Yeah.
Who do you think? All right, now let's get on to a little bit to the draft. Who do you think, which player has the most upside in the top 10?
Upside?
Not named Anthony Davis.
Damn it. Let me look up. This is deep drafted. It's
in the top 10.
I might shock you here.
You're at shock here?
I might shock you.
Yeah, I already have one on my mind.
Go for it.
All right. For me, I think the player that could become the number 1 superstar out of this draft, or the worst bust in this draft, either one, is Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond could. Well, before this year, if you would look in the past, like a year ago, if you were to look at a mock draft this year, which, we do on occasion, everyone would say Andre Drummond, the next Dwight Howard, athletic freak, great on defense, dunks it nasty, and he goes to college, and, all of a sudden he disappears on plays. He can't handle a college game.
Very risky.
Very risky pick, so...
But he's big and he's athletic.
I think that's who the Magic might target if the Rockets get that pick and that trade actually happens.
And here's the worst part. The worst part is he might so far he's projected to go to Portland, and we all know Portland's history.
He's not going to go to Portland. He's going to fall to Toronto.
It's going to end for him.
You think he's going to? So who do you have Portland taking in this draft then?
Who do I have Portland? Damian Lillard, the point guard.
Yeah.
Damian
then they'll go Tyler Leonard.
That's gonna be. Nobody's talking about that dude. Damian Lillard can ball. He's from Oakland. The dude can play. Oakland is known for their guards. Gary Payton, Ray Allen. I like Damian Lillard also. The dude can play.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Give me 1 second. I have a little bit connection problems.
Another player to watch out for is Mo Harkless. Paul George written all over him.
Well, if you ask me, I agree with Damian Lillard. If there's a guard that if the Lakers could trade into the 13th slot, 12th slot,
Dion Waiters.
No, not even. Get Kendall Marshall, a player.
I thought you were talking about.
No, I was talking about the Lakers. If they want a point guard out of this draft, Kendall Marshall definitely could set up plays exactly what the Lakers need.
You could wait. You could wait on a point guard.
He's dropping.
What's that boy's name from Michigan State?
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond.
You know, the Lakers should target second round.
I'm gonna tell you who the Lakers are gonna take if they trade into the mid rounds. They're gonna take Perry Jones III.
Yeah.
Would not be mad.
Great shooter. He could play the power forward and he could play the 3.
If we develop that guy into a 3, then I think we found our way to get past OKC. If we could teach him how to play the 3, because he already has a strong foundation for the 3. Baylor misused him. I always say that Baylor is the place where high school kids go to have their college career die out. You saw what happened to Quincy Miller. If you go search up high school highlights of Quincy Miller, this guy could ball. This guy looked like Kevin Durant for a little bit too. He's a 6'10" small forward.
He looked Quincy Jones or Perry Jones?
Quincy Miller. Quincy Miller.
Yeah, he's slipping though. They got him coming in late.
That's what I was saying. Baylor is where amazing players or amazing high school kids go to watch their draft stocks plummet. I don't remember.
Name a baller from Baylor. Name a baller from Baylor then.
No. I'm Bryant.
All right, no, we're not counting that. I'm saying if you would go and watch these players in high school, and not only that, where they were rated at the time, and they could ball.
Would you trade Meta World Peace for a pick that would end up being Quincy Miller?
No, not well. If it's the clear cap space, obviously.
Would you trade Meta World Peace for Draymond Green?
Well, Draymond Green is like the Derek Williams of this draft, pretty much. He looks exactly like Derek Williams, except obviously
Derek Williams is not as athletic in my opinion.
Well, yeah, but he's also.
What about Meta for Perry Jones?
Meta for Perry Jones, I would do. Perry Jones' upside is worth the risk, and whoever drafts him, because also if you go back a year, people were saying if Perry Jones declared, he would be the number 1 pick, not Kyrie.
Right.
Also, I'm just looking at the second round. You guys got the last pick.
Yeah, we
point
got the
guard for you guys to watch out. Tyshawn Taylor.
Exactly.
Yep.
Said it at the same time. If you ask me though, Perry Jones was misused in Baylor. They used him at power forward rather than small forward, rather than developing him as a small forward, which would have been incredible. Right. Which I don't understand. Which personally, that coach should get fired if you ask me, because they didn't even make it to the NCAA tournament. Yet they have 2 players that could have been lottery picks, but are going in the top 20.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
You know, if Perry Jones goes to Orlando, it's over because Perry Jones, if he goes, he's gonna have the Rashard Lewis role. I don't know if he can shoot threes though.
Rashard Lewis.
Well, right now Perry Jones
is more like a slasher.
According to NBADraft.net, Perry Jones is projected to go to the Dallas Mavericks. Right. So that's around the 17th, 18th range.
That'd be nice with Darren Williams and Dirk Nowitzki.
Yes.
Well, assuming Darren Williams does go. Well, there's one thing we for sure do know.
Brooklyn doesn't have a pick.
Well, there's one thing. That's messed up.
Can you imagine Darren Williams and Michael Kidd Gilchrist? Woo!
Oh my God.
Man, that guy could go. I can imagine him being like the new LeBron James for Cleveland. Imagine if he goes to Cleveland and wears number 23. That would be hilarious.
He won't. What number did he wear in Kentucky?
14, I think.
14.
He probably wore 14.
He also wore 31 in high school, so it could be anything.
Yeah.
But we do know one thing that's for sure,
yeah.
and this is number one, the deepest draft since 2003.
Too quick to call.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, as of now, in terms of upside, it is that deep. And
I don't know. There's one superstar, and then there's other people who are stars who could be superstars.
Well,
People were saying LeBron stud, Carmelo going to be a beast. Everyone was Dr. Milicic was supposed to be the next fucking Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
But
here, looking at it, Anthony Davis is the only star I can see right now. Maybe MKG will be at that level. And Bradley Beal, I don't know about. I remember watching ESPN the other day, and they're talking about how he has a Ray Allen written all over him.
Yeah, he has Ray Allen / Eric Gordon written all over him.
Bradley Beal to the Wizards is the best pick out there.
Yeah,
the Wizards would be pretty nice.
And I hope so, because John Wall his stats shouldn't be that bad. You know, John Wall deserves to be a top 5 guard in the NBA. He has the speed. He has the playmaking ability.
Would you trade John? Would you trade Powell and Meta for the third pick and Nene?
Powell and Meta.
I would do it.
I would do it, but I would draft MKG, not Bradley Beal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because you got Kobe. Yeah. You would get Kobe, MKG, Nene, and Bynum as your 4.
Look at Washington's roster though. That trade helped them out so much. They got Nene, Okafor. They got Blash, which I think Washington's best pick would be Thomas Robinson. And the small forward, they replaced Rashard Lewis with Trevor Ariza, a small contract. All they needed is
Rashard Lewis is nothing. So if you get something for Rashard Lewis, it's better. It's better than that.
And then the only shooting guard is Jordan Crawford. They need a backup one. So Bradley Beal to Washington.
Perfect sense, but there's for every sucker out there.
Yeah,
a bunch of dumbass fucking GMs.
But they're buying Rashard Lewis out for pretty much half that contract.
Oh yeah, I want to know who New Orleans is going to take.
20 million.
Say what?
20 million, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Lakers, get on that.
Fuck who do you think the Hornets take at 10?
It depends on the first 9 picks.
If Drummond drops there, I see that. If otherwise, I see Tyler Zeller, which would be amazing. They would have a Twin Towers for the next 10 years. Putting Anthony Davis at power forward and Tyler Zeller at center would be just unfreaking believable.
I think New Orleans, their best option there is to take best player available or trade with Houston. That'd be the best option.
Trade back?
Yeah, because I guess Coop told me that the Hornets offered the 10th pick for the 12th and 14th pick.
Yeah, they did. Would New Orleans want a guy like Kyle Lowry though?
Well, yeah, they could use an upgrade.
That would be fantastic. It would. Yeah.
So you trade to the 12th pick, and you get Kyle Lowry. You go with Eric Gordon, Anthony Davis.
That'll be some birthday present for Coop.
Yeah, that'd be some crazy shit, And who knows? I don't know who'll be available there. Maybe I don't know if you'd want like a Jeremy Lamb or a.
I think they would. Yeah, Jeremy Lamb.
You could even take a risk and grab Perry if you wanted to.
Yeah, or I would think Terrence Ross or Deion Waiters.
Out of Washington.
Yeah, but Deion Waiters got to watch out. Just saying.
That boy didn't that guy not play a game in college?
Oh, he played for Syracuse. He played for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
And he's
who was the guy who got? Oh, he didn't start, right?
Yeah.
That was his thing. He didn't start a minute.
But he averaged a lot for coming off the bench.
Kind of guy.
Yeah. But he's got a Dwayne Wade build and a better shot.
Right.
Pretty much.
He's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Not bigger, but it's just a different style.
Yeah.
Where do you think Austin Rivers goes?
Toronto, unfortunately.
Why, unfortunately? Why would Toronto draft him? You guys already have DeMar DeRozan. Could DeMar DeRozan play small forward?
Well, we're looking. Yeah, DeRozan's. We started putting him at small forward, so I figure Austin Rivers plays shooting guard. Point guard would have Calderon, which I don't mind getting Austin Rivers, but I just feel like taking a.
Austin Rivers is better than Dion Waiters, in my opinion.
Yeah, much better
more
than Dion
size.
Waiters.
Austin Rivers has the potential to be a top 2 player out of this draft. I just don't know.
Austin Rivers wasn't the number 1 player out of this year's recruiting class for no reason. Austin Rivers was a beast. He could shoot the lights out. You already saw that. He has ice in the games when he hit that buzzer beater over North Carolina.
I like Austin Rivers because he has no fear.
He has leadership,
and he wants the ball.
And he has leadership written all over him. Him, Bargnani. If you guys keep Bargnani,
they probably have a small lineup.
Yeah, you guys would have a pretty
small lineup.
Our center 7 foot and our power forward would be 7 foot. So.
Yeah, and your power forward would stretch. The thing is, man, you guys really messed up picking Bargnani.
I don't know. I think he's starting to come around. I really think he is. Not to the potential he's there, but...
Man, I don't understand. No. Hold up. Who's a foreign player at that at number 8? Because look at Toronto. Toronto would reach for a second round.
The best guy is that shooting guard out of France, and he's like way.
All right, yeah, exactly. You guys are going to trade down for Evan Fournier.
I would not mind trading out of that pick. I would not mind.
Wait a minute. You drafted Andrea Bargnani when you could have had LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
Just telling you that.
Yeah.
You could have had Roy, or you could have had Rajon Rondo.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
But at 8, I wouldn't mind Austin Rivers. I really wouldn't. I think...
What happens if Steve Nash comes home, too? That'd be pretty nice.
That's what I'm worried about. Like,
one thing I always said about Steve Nash is people say if he goes to Miami, that team would be unstoppable.
Exactly. No. Miami.
Am I the only one that thinks Miami is going to get worse if he goes to Miami?
LeBron. Yeah, I can kind of see that because he need the ball. If Ray Allen goes to that team, that's a fucking 3-peat.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
No, I think that'd be like not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Yeah, that'd get close.
I think Nash either go to the Knicks or the Raptors. I don't think he goes
back. If they get Ray
Allen
and they draft like a Jared Sullinger, because that's what they're probably going to draft, apparently.
Yeah, that's... you
know what's ironic?
You take best player available.
1 year ago, literally 1 year ago, Glenn Davis says, Jared Sullinger, you have to declare now. You would go number 1 right now. If not, your stock will plummet like crazy, and that's exactly what happened to me.
He's not even in the first round.
Yeah, now he's not even in the
first round. If Miami gets Sullinger or Fab Melo, that's a 3-peat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid. Like, these people are dropping and they're looking at Miami and...
No, I don't see Sullinger making that big of an impact at the next level.
Because they do need size, though. They do need a size.
Yeah, exactly. If you see Sullinger dominating, because he would destroy people in the post. He's only 6'8".
They got Fab Melo going to Cleveland at 24. Now you could look at Kyrie, MKG, and Fab Melo. That's a core.
I don't know why Fab Melo keeps going past Boston. Boston needs a center that is young and can stay healthy, and I think Boston will jump on Fab Melo. I think they go Fab.
They got Boston taking Royce. They got Boston taking Royce White out of Iowa.
I'll make you a promise, though. I'll make you guys a promise, definitely. And for everyone watching this video that's subscribed to me, I'll make a promise. If the Lakers do get a top 5 pick, or if they do draft someone in the first round, or who they trade up for, whether it be MKG or Perry Jones or Quincy Miller, you could definitely count on me to do a Create a Legend with that guy. I'll be pumped. I'm finally excited that the Lakers are considering some younger talent, and this is why I'm kind of happy about the new CBA, because Laker games, like, don't get me wrong, I love the fact that we're winning championships, but I don't like the fact that the Lakers always have this advantage where they attract all these superstars and pull out all these all these superstars coming to their teams and such. So I'm excited for once that we get to draft a young star, which this happens once every 10 years. Remember, Magic Johnson had...
I got to interrupt you guys for a minute. This is real. If you were following these 2 porn stars, and when they won the title, you get a free blowjob.
Oh! Damn it.
Wow. Smalls.
What?
Sarah J. God damn it. Oh.
They're giving you a free BJ. Wait, I don't live in Miami.
Man, that's messed up.
That's not messed up. That's not.
Really, what happened to
like I was saying, I'm excited that we finally get some youth.
What happened to like number 500 in line? Like 499 dudes went in front of you.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not right.
Anyways, guys,
yeah.
I want to go get me some dinner.
Hang on, man. So I want to end something. I want to end it really quick here. If you thought the NFL draft was gonna have a lot of, if you thought the NFL draft had a lot of trades, NBA draft's gonna have a shit ton of trades.
Here's one. Okay, make a before we all leave. Each one of you make a crazy prediction, like something that's like a reach, make something crazy.
Oh, a reach?
Like something like that that's gonna happen tomorrow that nobody would expect. Like something like a crazy thing.
All right, fine.
Crazy trade, crazy pick.
All right, fine. The Lakers trade Andrew Bynum. What? No, the Lakers trade Andrew Bynum. Build a package around Andrew Bynum to send to Orlando for Dwight Howard.
So you tell me tomorrow Dwight Howard gets traded to the Lakers.
That's exactly right. That's my bold prediction.
Bold prediction. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Camp-a-Duty, your bold prediction.
Bold prediction is Houston Rockets trade for the 5th pick. Dwight Howard becomes a Rocket, signs an extension. Andrew Drummond is the new building piece in Orlando.
He's not gonna fucking sign an extension. He doesn't want to be in the shadow of Hakeem.
My
dude Louie, what's your bold prediction?
I got somehow in somewhat way, like I was saying on Twitter earlier, we trade away Gasol and Bynum to make some more cap space and just rebuild on a younger team around GK.
I hope to God Kobe takes a pay cut.
That's my prediction.
I hope to God Kobe takes a pay cut.
Yeah.
Also, another interesting to look out for tomorrow is what Charlotte does, because
I'm gonna hit you.
Here's another. This is not a bold prediction of mine. Whatever Charlotte does, they're gonna fuck up in the long run.
No.
I
don't know. I half agree and half disagree with that. If they make a trade out of the second pick,
here's my bold prediction, and this is kind of a two-parter. Pau Gasol will be gone tomorrow, and Paul Pierce will be in a Lakers uniform starting next season.
Whoa! I could actually see that.
That's my bold prediction.
I can see that because Boston's going to be looking for big men.
All right, well, anyways, bro, it's your boy MiMz signing out. Check me out on my YouTube. It was fun doing this, and let's do this more often.
All right, I'll send y'all the audio.
All right, peace.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. There's turned into a quad-com with me and later on Louiepm, Smalls, and Counterfools, a.k.a. Camp-a-Duty. But let me know what you guys honestly think about this, because I know it could be kind of irritating listening to this long of a commentary, but also a lot of people like hearing us commentators' opinions, as Blake Griffin gets a nice dunk at the end, a nice alley-oop. I actually never seen that animation before, but let me know what y'all think. Man, my phone's blowing up with all these trade rumors and stuff. I feel like MiMz Bayless, but you can see we forced a Game 7 over here, which hopefully, let's just see Brandon James's reaction. Game 7 should be coming soon, and the reason why I did this video is, again, I want to make sure I get, I just want to get my player, I want to give you guys my player, because I have other projects coming to you guys soon. Besides that, it's your boy MiMz signing out. Let me know what you guys think of our thoughts, and if you agree with them on the draft. But besides that, what I said was true, and it should be a fun day tomorrow. Enjoy the NBA draft, guys. It's your boy MiMz, and I'm signing out.
Well, it all comes down to Game 7, and you guys will be playing at home. You got to feel like you're in the driver's seat at this point, right?
Oh, we in the driver's seat for sure. No question about that. And I was made to take over Game 7s in the playoffs. So it's about to be my time to shine. Get ready for a career performance. I'd call it my coming out party, but I think that happened the second Mr. Stern called out my name on draft day. We will win this game. Mark it down. Put it on the front page. Tweet it. Retweet it. Tell everyone you know. It's going to be epic, baby.